Hey guys, there.
This is Glenda.
We are D&E Miniature and Board Games. So, because of requests that were made, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play Vampire Hunters tonight. We are going to go campaign style,
Campaign style.
and we're going to start with Hunt 1 into the Lodge. The whole aspect of this one is to flip the lever to open the blue door to get the objective to get out. Other hunters can go ahead and get kills and search and find equipment, but just remember your faith points do not go with you over to the next hunt.
Correct.
So
this is the one that we move, we go
yeah,
out
pretty much
the door.
one of us has to get out and the
so
rest
one
of the people
has to run
well,
and one
have
has
faith.
to kill.
Focus points. Focus.
Focus points.
In this, your encounter deck is 8 level 1 encounter cards. Your Vampire Day activation deck is 2 level 1, 7 level 2, and 3 level 3. And your Vampire Night activation is 2 level 1, 3 level 2, and 3 level 3. There's no Pete the Extractor. We do use the small dashboards, which only gives you... You gotta flip those.
Oh, are we still doing it?
Yep.
We're going to use the small one, which gives us 2 weapons.
2 inventory. And we start with no special ability or equipment cards.
So no special ability, just whatever comes with that character.
Yep.
Okay. And we're going to play 2 characters each.
Alright. Now, in this, if you haven't played it, there is no actual turn order to what characters go first. You decide as a team who goes first, who goes second, who goes third, and so on. Now, obviously, though, if we decide I go first, I would play my team. So I would play one character and the other, then Glenda would play one of her characters, then the other. At the end, while we're in day, at the end of our movement points, that's when we take a day activation card. At night, the activation card happens the other way around. It happens before we move.
Which makes sense.
If I remember, into the lodge, we will not run into any elders.
Okay.
The next one we will.
Okay.
So, this will be our first one. We're going to actually shoot this all tonight, and I will break it up into 2 different games. So you can see the first and then the second hunt of the same campaign.
We'll try our best. Again. Follow us much.
So we have 2 entrances, one here, one here. Obviously, this is the primary objective right here. The secondary is if somebody is actually killed. That would be them trying to get the Elder's Nest.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to start down there.
So we're going to split up. I'll start here. Outside the door, I am Navida and Sarah. Navida and Sarah. There you go.
You want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Then they serve dice nothing. It doesn't really matter because this is a co-op game anyway.
So, it's 1 point for movement, 1 point for opening a door. You do get 2 movement points for every movement. So what I'm going to do is open this. Now,
open door is 8 points.
Right.
Correct.
Now at this point, I don't have to do the encounter if I don't want to.
Yes.
I actually have to step in the room to do the encounter. So, but that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to step in, because it's night. What's the worst that could happen?
It's morning.
Yes, daytime, sorry.
Daytime. It's still daytime. Where's our armor? Do we have an armor?
Yes. There's your armor.
I don't want to die yet.
So we got a Upra and a giant bat. Can you get me one of the giant bats out of yours over there? It's right there.
Ooh.
So, during the day when you put these on, they are laying down to signify that they are sleeping.
They sleep at night.
Okay, so that's that one. No terror event. That's good. So, you know what? let's get out the giant bat card, and it's on this side. It's important to understand that with the vampires, it actually has two different sides on the cards. One's for day, one's for night. Obviously, they're a lot worse during the
Nighttime.
yeah.
That's our disadvantage.
Okay, so the giant bats have one shield and one wound. The Upri, whatever, they have
Looks
three
like
hearts.
a pier.
I get 4 dice at 4 or better with my Warhammer, so I think I'm going to take my second action and move in to this room, and I'm going to go ahead and try and kill one of these bats. And I did it. I got the shield and the wound, so that kills the bat. With the bat, I get 1 focus point. Now, had I not killed the bat on this roll, say I'd gotten something like that, I could have taken these 3 dice and re-rolled them again and would have given me the hits I needed, hopefully.
Okay.
Because they are sleeping. So when they're sleeping, you get to re-roll as many dice as you want, but you have to go with whatever that dice roll
That you didn't
is.
get. That's the only dice.
All right. Alright, so that ends Nikolai, and now I got Magenta. Magenta doesn't fight as well. So 1, 2, that's the first one. 3, 4, open that door. And I think Magenta's going to go ahead and search for an item. And so it takes 2 faith points to build it. It's the Flaming Lance. And it's a one-time thing, so if I decide to build it, obviously it takes 2 faith. She has no faith now to build anything anyways. Oh, wait.
Day
Day activation
for
card.
the other one. For the first one.
First
actually.
one. So she wouldn't be on search.
That would have, see that don't forget to pull your day activation card because it will make a difference.
Alright, so rats rush from the walls and the cracks. Let's see. And what's the rats? Rats are a swarm. And rats will attack me. And rats hit Nikolai, taking his shield down by 1. Okay. Well, that takes care of one of the activations. Let's go ahead now. I'll move her.
After you dealt
1,
with that.
2, 3. And her final action is going to go ahead and attack those rats. And rats have 2 health, but I hit on 4 or better with 3 dice, so let's see if I can do it.
Got it?
Nope. They got
What?
2 health, so they take
2,
1
so
wound.
a wound. Well, that's not bad.
No.
It's wounded.
So that ends her turn. Go for the day activation. The rats will attack. The rats are just vile little creatures that are causing me wounds every time it goes. Alright, Glenda.
Okay, so I will start with Narida, the hoodie girl.
Okay.
Okay, so I can move in.
Mm-hmm. And
This
open.
1. And then 2 is, open is 2. This one, right? Alright, and then, ooh, it's okay. Let me go in. And that
Okay.
will open
That hits the
encounter.
Oh. Okay. So, you get a warrior, a thrall, and a lurker. Let's go ahead and grab these out. That's a thrall, a lurker, and a warrior.
That gives me with one more action, right? Move open. Oh, I move open and in again, so that's
That's
it.
your second, yeah. And also we gotta do the terror event still too. Alright, so the warrior is on 1. The lurker is on 2, and the thrall is on 3. Taking us up to 6 different creatures on the board. We also get a terror event, which will probably wake your vampires up. You hear a monstrous baying in the distance, rapidly getting closer. All hunters must test 3 or better on their book sense. Fail, you cannot repel the guardians. Place a guardian beside every hunter that failed. Then each guardian attacks once. Wake all vampires in a room where a guardian appeared.
Okay, so first test for every vampire?
For every hunter.
Oh, for every hunter.
Yep. So your book, roll 2 dice. You want, as long as you get a 3 or better, you're fine.
What's the brain? I thought it's the book.
It's the book.
I got 3.
Well, let's see what Nikolai got. Nikolai passed, but Magenta didn't. So,
Oh, okay, yeah, because I only have 1.
did you? Yeah, you've only got 1. You might have the dogs over by you.
Doggy. No. I got bats. I got.
Are you sure you don't have the dogs by you?
Okay. That's it.
Oh, that's weird. All of a sudden I can't find the dogs.
It should be there.
So, I got a guardian. And he gets up. And it was Magenta who failed. So, guardian attacks once, like all vampires in a room where a guardian appeared. So, the guardian, which is the doggy, so many cards.
And so many things to do.
1 dice, 4 or better for the guardian,
To you.
and the guardian misses. And you passed yours, so you guys didn't wake up. Okay.
You remain asleep.
Alright.
Okay, so now. Can I find them? No, I can't. Well.
You can. You have one.
I
Well, you have
can
one
try to-
action left. So you
I
can.
went in, I opened. But see, I went in, I opened it second.
You still got 1 point on your movement left, so you
So
could
I can
actually move
control.
forward and hit the thrall if you want. Yeah. The thrall
1
is.
point.
Yep. It just takes 1. What are you going to use? Your stake?
They're both 3.
Well, remember one's
die.
ranged, one isn't.
Yeah,
so it's your stake.
It's a stake. 3 or better. Or
3 dice, 5 or
3
better.
dice. Where are you seeing that? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Alright. 3 dice.
5 or better. Alright, you got the thrall, and you get 1 focus point for that.
Yay! I get money. Oh, focus point.
Okay.
Next.
So, hold on. Your day activation.
Day activation.
Up to 2 areas away. Well, mine don't have open doors, so they can't come to you. Vampires won't attack you. Up to 3 areas away, 2 toward, and mine are already on me. So that takes care of that one. Your next character?
Yeah, because they can't come in
Yep.
closer anymore. Okay, so 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can.
Remember, our biggest thing is to get to that lever. So if you go running through and just open everything, that's...
Open.
Hold on. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then opening this door would be 6. And we gotta encounter that room. Okay.
Gotta get out.
So let's do the encounter card for that room. Giant bat is on 1. Another lurker is on 2. And another giant bat, which are over here. A lot of giant bats in that room.
You know what? I can get it, you know.
I already had it, kind of. Another giant bat. Okay. And that ends that first turn, right? Okay, so now we go to 5. We're still in day.
Okay.
I think I need to go ahead and kill these guys off real quick. What do you think?
Yes.
All right, so Nikolai's going to go first, and he's going to attack the dog. Well, actually, he's going to turn, and he's going to hit the Uprai. Okay, so Nikolai got 1 hit on the Uprai.
Is it really Uprai?
I don't know how to pronounce it. Upyr. Second attack. Alright, so that thing goes down on the second attack.
You going down. Did you make money out of it? Did you make your focus point?
Yes, I get my focus point. And I think he'll go ahead and try and kill off the swarm. Oh, and I also get to kill a,
The Guardian.
Yep. The Guardian is, before each action, you may destroy a Guardian in your area for free. So it's my last action. And I got the Rat Swarm. So does the Rat Swarm, where's the Swarm cards?
You said the Guardian has a point too?
The Rat Swarm gives me a point, and the Guardian gives me a point.
Oh, I thought it doesn't.
Nope, the Guardian doesn't give any points.
That's
why.
what I thought.
So, but I do get a point for the swarm. So that was 1, 2, 3. That was 3 attacks, so he's done. So we'll do a day activation. You must pass immediately, make a free move, ignore impeded movement. Huh. Okay, so if I pass my speech, which on his is 1 die, I get 5 or better. No. And there's no vampires that are awake, so nothing's going to move or attack. And next character, Magenta. 1, 2, encounter. 1 warrior, 1 Upra. The warrior's on 1, this one's on 3. Okay. That was 1. 1, 2, and then 1 encounter. Just a warrior and a thrall. So the thrall is going to go on 3. The warrior goes on 2. And the Demazdas. We don't want to wake that thing up, by the way. So it was
1, you open door. 2.
6. Alright, so she's right there right now. So, day activation. Press your hunter gains a shield for us this turn if I get this. So, and I didn't. Nothing's awake, so nothing's going to be moving. Nothing will attack, so We're good. Alright.
Because I'm past them, I don't really have to wake them up. I don't have anything.
If
to
you
do
don't
with
attack them, you don't have to wake them up. And
them.
remember,
It doesn't activate them.
remember that any focus that we get this game, whatever we don't spend on equipment at the end of this, we don't get to carry on to the next campaign.
I know.
So, the only thing that the focus really is going to help us with is buying equipment.
Searching is part of it.
Searching, you can, one of your 3 actions you can search, yes. And you'll be able to take that inventory into the next campaign.
Okay. Well, they're not that hard to kill, are they?
Who's not?
This?
The bats?
Bats? These are giant bats. What, 2?
You really
how many
have,
lives?
I'll be honest with you,
I have the weapon for it. Okay.
if you don't, your best one would be your crossbows, and you have to be 1 square away to use those.
Well, this is in line of sight.
Yes, it's one side on the inside of the door. You could shoot that bat, you just wouldn't be able to shoot anything like this guy over here that's laying here.
So you're talking about I can shoot this way.
Because it's basically in this room.
Correct. So I can use this with my...
Remember though, so a giant bat is, you got to get 2 hits to kill a giant bat. So on 4 dice, and you get to reroll.
Correct.
So
I get... Okay, let me use that.
Alright.
The stake launcher.
Okay.
And that would be...
And
3 dice.
you don't want to use a stake launcher.
Well, I thought that's what you said. It's out of the
No, you don't want to use a
square.
stake launcher because it causes noise, and we will wake up the vampires.
Oh, yeah, because it has that
Yeah.
volume thingy. Okay.
You want to use if you want to kill it, you want to move Sarah off, or Sarah can shoot. You could use Sarah, and have Sarah shoot that giant bat there, because
then
her
when
crossbow
she-
doesn't make noise.
Okay, well, let me move this first.
You want to? Okay. What are you trying to do?
Move. You want me to just use Sarah, huh?
No, I'm asking what you're trying to do.
Move this
Okay.
here,
All right.
and then it can kill that.
Okay, your stake doesn't have a lot of strength.
Yeah, but
It's 3 dice, 5 or better.
I can try again.
But if you fail, all that stuff wakes up.
So you want this first.
If you're trying to get points, my whole goal is to get that objective and get out.
Okay, then this is open.
Mm-hmm.
So you just want... This is what I'm telling you. You just
we
want me
should
to
just
get
run
out.
through, yeah.
Man, there's no fight. Okay, so you just want me to shoot that one. I need to shoot it?
Why? It's asleep. If
So
you wanna
how
go-
fun is the...
Okay,
so
if
this
you-
campaign is to really let you get out, right?
This is really just so you learn how to play it with the day and night activations. If you want to kill some stuff that's laying down, fine. Go ahead.
Like that one.
Because my character's almost to the lever anyways.
Correct. So we
Yeah.
can...
So if you want to
almost-
start trying to kill stuff and hopefully not wake anything up, go ahead.
Because the other one... Okay, well, let me use this first and then get in there.
Okay.
And then actually you can just move out too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's...
And she could search.
Yeah,
When she gets to
true.
the next room, finish your movement point.
One. Okay.
And then she could search.
Which is our search file.
Items.
What would that be?
Well, it's not yet. It's that. You have to build it.
Okay. So this is the one that we can take with us
Right.
later on.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
I have to spend my...
She's got 1 action left.
Alright, so I can
You could-
still move.
Or you can kill that thrall if you
Well,
want.
yeah, throw is just 1 point anyway.
Yeah. So roll 3 dice to try to kill that thrall. Roll them again. If you don't kill it this time. Oh my god.
Ugh.
So everything in the room just woke up. Luckily there was only...
It's okay.
No, because that thing woke up.
Okay, well at least there's challenge.
Oh yeah, that's a challenge, alright. Let me get him out, because he's a pain in the butt. At least it's daytime. Alright.
Did I? Okay, so I did too. Okay, I did finish all my
Yep.
stuff.
So, day activation. Up to 2 areas away, move to your area. Alright, all vampires in your area attack you. So the Desmos. Now you go by initiative first. He rolls 4 dice and it's 5 or better. Because I think he's got the most. You got him, a warrior, and a thrall. And if I remember correctly,
Yeah, how do you
the warrior's initiative is 6. The thrall's initiative is 2.
So you start with it.
The one with the highest initiative.
Oh, the highest.
Yeah.
Okay. The 6.
So 4 dice, 5 or better.
Got
Okay, you
it.
took 1 hit, so your shield flips on that one.
Ooh,
That's her.
ooh, that's me. That's you.
Oh, sorry. You're in this room. So that's against her. It's her. So you know they're all the same color. Alright, so the next
So did
one.
you move it away to? You said
Up to 2 areas to your area. They come to you. It hit you, Glenda.
okay. So this one.
Yep. So the other one is the warrior. The warrior is 3 dice, 5 or better.
There.
Your shield, your armor's gone now.
Armor's gone.
And the thralls, the thrall hits 3 dice, 5 or better.
Got it.
1 wound.
Wound.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alright, so she takes a wound. And they're already there, so nothing else is going to move toward you because that's the only thing that woke up was that room.
Next is this girl.
Yep. Once she moves in, you might as well just start trying to kill him with the... Well, is that the one with the
Sarah.
loud thing?
No, this is Sarah
Yeah. Alright, so you got 2 attacks.
with a wooden stake.
Well, she has the crossbow that doesn't make noise.
No. 3,
Start
4
shooting.
better.
Yep.
It's better anyway.
Do you want to go after first?
2.
Alright, so that's 1 focus point for you.
Next. 2 again.
Alright, Desmazes, that's another focus point for you.
1.
And the thrall?
That is. Oh.
You got the thrall.
Yay!
So that's 3 points.
3 points.
And the day activation, nothing happens. Nobody's awake to move.
Yay! Alright, next.
So.
So
Alright,
we're
so
gonna move this.
Yep.
We're on
we're on the last, yeah.
5 here.
No, 6.
That's how that moves.
Yep, that's how that moves. So I guess I'll go ahead and go into that last room.
You gotta run.
So 1, 2, that flips that encounter. 1 warrior. Warrior's on 1. Fry's on 3. Okay. So, and then one movement flips that, and the blue door, once that lever is flipped, check the token 2. The blue door is locked at the start of the hunt. Activate the lever to unlock the blue door. Once unlocked, it can be opened normally. So we can now open the blue door as a normal door, but my move actions are done. So, day activation.
What did we get?
Another one of these.
What do you call that?
Desmosdus or something like that. So this one moves up into my area, giving me 3 vampires on top of her.
Oh my god, you're right there at that lever.
Yep, and all of them are going to attack me. But the lever's open, so you are going to be able to run through and open that door and get the objective and get out. So it really doesn't matter what happens to me at this point. Desmosdus has the 4 dice, 5 or better.
Ooh, he got it.
So Magenta doesn't have armor
He
anymore.
got the injury for it.
Well,
Well, you can use your money.
Upra
You can use your.
3, 5 or better, nothing. And the warrior that's in there is 3 dice, 5 or better. 3 hits.
Oh, you know what? I forgot the special ability. It's free.
What?
I can heal. Either you or the hunter, but in the
Okay.
same area though.
Alright, so
Oh, I can heal her.
the next one, Nikolai is going to come in. And he's going to try and kill that guy. So it's 4 dice. That's a warrior. A warrior has 2 health.
Ooh.
Nikolai kills the warrior. Gives me a focus point.
He got a lot of focus points.
And he's still got an action left. Nikolai's going to search because you're going to run through, I think, and pretty much almost go out this turn. And day activation. Okay, they're engaged with her, so they're not going to move. So nobody's going to move because nobody else is awake, so we're good. Alright,
Okay.
your turn.
Okay, let me move her first, because she's the one who can heal.
We don't need to.
Well, I was gonna heal her.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well,
because
you
I
could
can
move,
get out.
You
You
could
think
move
I'm not
1,
gonna
2,
die?
3, 4, and take a shot in there and try and kill one of them. But personally, I would do
Use her
get
first.
her at least to the objective, and then move her so that if these guys move.
Okay, so let's move her first.
Yeah.
So, 1.
2. Open the door is gonna be 1.
Oh, this is.
No, that one's open.
That's
The blue
open.
one.
So that's 1, and then open this.
Uh huh.
That's 2. And
And
then
1, 2. So next round during night, after everything's woke up, you'll be able to grab that and run out the door. Okay, so day activation. A guardian hides in the shadows. Place a guardian in your area. Wake all vampires. All the vampires are all you're awake. Oh my
so
god!
a guardian
freaking
in my
guardians.
area.
There they are. So the guardian awakes in your room. And it doesn't say it attacks, it just is there. So you're safe.
They don't have
those guys are
anything.
engaged, so they can't move.
They don't have anything that if they're in your same room, they do this, they do that.
No, the card actually just says that it's place a guardian in your area, wake all the vampires in a room.
And that's it.
You
I don't have
then
that
it's
one.
move up to 2 areas away, the vampires to your area. But it's a green. If it was a red, then those guys would come off of me and come toward you.
Because I'm the active player.
And they're actually more than 2 areas away. So
Okay. Alright, so let's move her.
okay.
Okay, now you want me to take a shot on those.
Well, actually, go 1, 2,
Uh-huh.
and kill the dog.
1.
Actually, you're right. Go here, because then if they come off of me, they're here, and you'll just have to kill the dog to go out. So yeah, and so take a shot.
Alright, so that's 1.
That's Sarah.
It's
Yep.
crossbow.
3 dice, 4 or better. And they does Maz.
Got 2.
So you got 2 hits, so that takes him down, and that gives you a focus point.
She's awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna say
All right.
that.
So day activation.
Hang on. It's only
That's
2.
it. You were
Okay,
here.
from here,
1,
1,
2,
2,
1, and shot. All right.
It's
This is what I was talking about. You
nighttime.
see the red? So even though those 2 vampires are engaged, they're coming at you. So these 2 are coming here, and up to 3 areas away, so the dog's coming out too.
Why is that again?
Alright, so you got the green, which is stalking. You got the red, which is basically engaged vampires. Everything within 3 areas away move to your area. Then they attack you. Then anything that's up to 2 areas away, 2+ areas away, move 1 area toward the nearest hunter. but yours are engaged and it doesn't have a red. So you're going to get attacked. The initiative is the Uprai.
That still bugs me whenever we say Uprai.
That's one hit.
Okay.
So she goes down. She has one of her armor is gone. The next one is going to be the warrior. The warrior's 3 at 5 or better.
Uh-oh.
Another hit, so you lose your armor. And then the guardian has 1 die at 4 or better. No hit.
Alright, so I have the armor.
Yep. So you're good.
That's it.
And now we go into
Night.
night. So
Oh my god, it's
Night.
nighttime.
night is where this gets kind of interesting because all these guys are awake.
It's their nighttime.
All those guys are awake.
Their night.
The last
People.
2 doors open, and we draw the last 2 encounter cards. Okay, so encounter card for that room right there. A warrior, and a thrall. Warrior, and a thrall. Alright, the thrall goes on 4, and a warrior on 1, and a warrior on 2. We do get a terror event with this one. You survey the den around you. You desperately try to hold back your horror. All hunters must test a 4+ on brain. If you fail, the smell of fear drives warriors and thralls wild. For each hunter that fails, wake all the vampires in your room. When warriors and thralls in your area immediately attack you. Alright, so my brain on... so I gotta get a 4 or better on magenta. No. And
So they're gonna attack you.
I gotta get a 4 or better on Nikolai. No. So, warriors and thralls. There's a warrior. Go ahead and roll yours. Because I don't have any warriors or thralls in my
Alright,
area.
this pass.
Okay. Yep,
Hang on for a second.
you passed.
You
5
said
on 1.
brain?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
then
you
I
got
should have 2
You passed
dice.
both. You're good.
Pass. Alright, okay.
You
Alright.
passed.
I know, so okay. And then what?
Last encounter. Which would be that room right there. It's a Uprai and a giant bat. Can you hand me a giant bat from over there?
Here. He's the giant? Is that a giant?
Yep, that's a giant bat. Alright, so it's nighttime. So if it's nighttime, we go with we do the activation for night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to assume that you're going to try and run out with
Did
Nadia.
you already did their thing?
Did-
There? Because they go first, right?
I've got my hand on it. We're trying to figure out what character's going first.
No.
I'm assuming you're going to run out,
Why
grab the
not
objective,
me?
run out,
Right.
right? Okay. So they're engaged. They can't move, so nobody will attack you. And anything that's within 2 spaces, which would mean 1, 2, or 1, 2, would have to be there. Well, it's 2+.
No.
So everything that's
More
2+
than 2.
is going to move 1 area toward the nearest hunter. So these guys are coming in.
1.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. And that's how that works. This is why it's good that your character's going first.
Alright, so that means...
That's my time.
Okay. So grab that blue.
Yep, that's going to be 1 action to grab that blue.
Grab the blue. Okay, I got the blue. And that is her.
Okay.
Just putting it there. And then here.
1. Nope. 1 and open the door is 2. You don't have to grab that one. That's only if one of us was turned.
Okay.
And then out is 3, and that ends this into the lodge.
Yay! The one did no
We just get out with the objective. That's
Correct.
all it is. The objective gives you a relic card. So if you want to go ahead and grab the top relic card there.
Oh, this is the relic. It's kind of hard to read.
All right.
Yeah, I have the Kalanda.
We got the shaft.
Kalanda the shaft.
We got the shaft.
Kalanda shaft.
So what you need now is, what was it, the religious item and the head to it.
Yeah, because you gotta
You got to build the weapon.
build it. Okay.
So you need 3 parts, and that's actually
It doesn't occupy a
no
thing on your space on your
right.
board or your
So
card.
at this point, this campaign, you can't take focus points forward. So you can buy some equipment, which we'll probably go ahead and do in between recordings, and while I'm setting up for the next one. This is really an introductory. This is so basic. It gives you a little bit of experience with fighting with the different type of creatures, how to do the setup. And as you notice, you can get hurt pretty fast.
Yeah,
with this.
even so, it's like you strategize. You want to go running while you're fighting there, but once they activate, they can really wound you, and let those cards.
And really, when you're fighting during the day, one of the best things is not to use something that makes noise, because you make noise, everything's going to wake up in that room. You really don't want them to wake up, because if you notice how fast things start to move once the vampires are awake. Also remember too, there were 2 windows here that had during the daytime. We had a weapon that could have broken that window.
Mhm.
Every vampire in that room would have been disintegrated.
Right.
And until nighttime, any vampire who went in that room would have disintegrated. But yeah, the first part of this campaign is really simple. It's really just to get you understanding how this plays. And if you notice, we're on turn 7. There's only 8 turns in this. This is one of those ones you really don't want to get bogged down. The first time we tried to play this, we didn't really understand the concept of what we were doing, I think, in this one.
Really, Eric? We
Yeah.
didn't?
And we walked into a room trying to kill every vampire that was laying on the ground. It wasn't until like the second time we played it we realized, oh yeah.
No, we realized how the game really and the logic behind the game.
One
So
character
it makes
really needs to
sense
run through and get
how
out.
they put it together. So we'll get there later on. So
Yep.
we got it.
Hey, but as always, guys, support your local gaming. We support Discover Games in Fayetteville, Georgia. As always, guys, game on.
Game on.